going on, everybody? Let's keep this show going, man. That's what I'm about. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And today, we're gonna, you know what? I was just like in the, during the whole process of getting the channel up and going again, I completely forgot about the ladies of stand-up comedy, man. I completely slipped on that. I feel ashamed of myself. Bad Eddie, bad Eddie. But yeah, we are back for another edition to the ladies of stand-up comedy, and we're going to get into someone by the name of Maddy Smith today. Okay, well, I just recently found out about who this woman is. Of course, as everybody probably knows, I recently did a reaction to a Matt Rife video, and he was a cast member on Wild 'N Out, and apparently so was Maddy Smith. That's how I found out about her, because sometimes when you're on Facebook and you see some things and you might note some stuff, and she's pretty funny on that show with a couple of clips that I saw, and it turns out that she's also a stand-up comedian. So I had to find something from her, and she's on one of my favorite YouTube channels. So hey, here we are, and we're gonna see what she's talking about with this one. So the title of this one is gonna be okay, Maddy Smith is not Nick Cannon's baby mama. Oh man, I can already tell this is gonna be hilarious, man. At least I'm hoping for it. But yeah, man, feel a little bit ashamed, like I said, that I completely spaced on the ladies of stand-up, but we're back at it again, and definitely gonna keep adding to more of this folder, or I don't even know if it is a folder anymore. Done a lot of readjusting, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. So let's go ahead and do it. Maddy Smith is not Nick Cannon's baby mama. And if you like this reaction, please hit on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right? You guys know the deal. Yeah, that was kind of a wide hook right there, but I got a lot of power, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. As I was spacing on it, it just popped into my head. I'm like, oh, Eddie, what are you doing, man? You got to pick up where you left off with the ladies, man. You can't leave them out. And yeah, we're definitely going to get into it today. So no more stalling. Let's do it. Maddy Smith is not Nick Cannon's baby mama. Right here on Eddie B TV. The ladies of stand-up are back in the building. Let's have some fun. So let's get situated with this one, and here we go.
I am a cast member on Wild 'N Out.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! Everyone else is racist. Okay, count your asses. It's a black show, or as my mom says, black. And yeah, she's doing her best. She's doing her best. It's if you don't know it, white people in the middle, look it up. You'll hate it. It's a show. It's on MTV. It's hosted by Nick Cannon. I've been on for 6 seasons. I'm racking them up like they're his kids. And yeah. Let me tell you about Wild 'N Out. It's a great schedule. It's the ideal schedule for a comedian, because I can tour as much as I want, because Wild 'N Out only films twice a year for 2 weeks at a time. So a couple times a year I go to black people summer camp. Food is bussin'. No swimming pools, but oh shit, racist. Okay, anyway, but it's crazy because I've been on the show for so long that now people will be like, "Did you fuck Nick Cannon?" I'm like, "No, he refuses."
Really?
Because I'm on birth control, so I'm not his type at all. I'm strapped up with that IUD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cramping up right now. Looking at you, dude. You guys know what an IUD is, right? I don't need to explain to LA. Oh my God, I'm always in the Midwest. There's always one dad in the crowd who's like, DUI? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I have 5 IUDs. I'm like, no, you do not, sir. You have dyslexia. And a broken family. IUD is birth control. I feel like, anyone here have one? Anyone here have an IUD? Yeah? Hell yeah, found the whores. And it's birth control. It's amazing, right? It sits in your uterus. You tell the gynecologist how long you want to be a cum dumpster for, and she puts it just sits in there. It just sits in there. It's amazing. It just sits in there. It's like, it's on call. It's crazy. Literally, every time I talk to a dude, my IUD is like, should I get up? I'm like, no, dude, that's my fucking cousin. The IUD is like, yeah, but that one time, shut up! And and it sits in there. When I originally got my IUD, I got the 3-year IUD, but time went fast. Quickly extended the warranty, and I went in for an oil change recently, and this was a problem I was dealing with. My ex-boyfriend didn't want to have sex with me. My IUD was sitting in there like an unpaid intern, and he didn't want to fuck me because he said he could feel the IUD, and it was hurting him when we fucked. Listen, I told my gynecologist this, and she laughed. She was like, don't tell men that you have an IUD, because they'll all think that they're hitting it. When literally 1% of dudes will hit the IUD, and they're from Kenya. So,
Damn.
Yeah, my ex was like, I can feel it. I was like, you're Irish, babe. I can't feel you poking me. But it's a great device. I got an IUD just because I was so sick of getting abortions, and it takes forever. You gotta go in, go to Planned Parenthood. They're like, the usual, Maddie. I'm like, suck it out, baby, literally. But hey, hell yeah. Damn. That's gonna get me fucking doxxed on the internet. But it's crazy. I'm a woman on the internet. It fucking sucks. Every morning I wake up to a comment that's like, fuck you, cunt whore, bitch. I'm like, okay, come on, Dad. So, the abortion thing is crazy, isn't it? I mean, I live in New York. I can get an abortion at a bodega, but it's getting really weird in the South. Like, you go to, I fucked a dude raw in Texas. I had to get a fucking private jet out of there immediately. They got that 6-week rule. I'm like, you know how long it takes for me to realize I missed my period? 9 months. So, anyway. It's not like I wanted to have sex with my boyfriend. I am riddled with Lexapro, and that shit just dries you the fuck up, dude. Don't want to get too graphic, because there's two hot guys in the front, but my pussy's like a cat's tongue. And, yeah, I said it. And then my boyfriend got on Zoloft. We built a fire. It was crazy. Yeah. I don't know why I made a scissoring, but, white guy. Anyway.
God damn.
It's not that it's like dry. It's not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad pussy. I don't want everyone to leave here and say, Maddy Smith has a bad pussy. It's good pussy, okay? It's fucking good pussy, all right? I got motherfuckers doing zoomies after they hit it, okay? Put some Old Bay on there. I don't know why I do this. I have a great relationship with my dad, but I don't want people to think it's a bad pussy. This is what's going on down there. It's just dry initially. It takes a lot of digging to get, you know what I mean? Like, at first you'll be like, is she alive? You know what I mean? But then once you go in, you gotta irrigate the system, a few pumps. Yeah. It's kind of like when you buy organic peanut butter.
I fucking love her, man. What the fuck?
Is there fucking sand in here? What the hell?
Oh,
then,
God.
right, a few thrusts. Okay. That's it. Look at that guy. Yeah. If you're not laughing, you're poor. And enjoy the preservatives, motherfuckers.
She's a damn
sweating.
fool, man.
Foot on the stage, fucking big dick energy. I don't do small dicks anymore. That's my, yeah, if you pull out a small dick, I'm going home and I'm putting in a tampon. You know what pisses me off, though? Tall dudes with small dicks? That shit pisses me off. I'm like, yo, you fucking lied to me. Pack it up, Squidward. But sometimes I think you ever think you're gay? Sometimes I think I'm gay. Like, I'll see a photo of Jessica Alba. I'm like, yeah, I'm a lesbian. Then I see Ellen. I'm like, never mind. So, super tricky. This was the cool thing about being on Lexapro. I didn't want to have sex with my boyfriend, but I got really good at giving head because he was really rich, so I had to blow him weekly to keep up morale. And I got really good. This was my COVID activity. Some people were doing sourdough, banana bread, gluck gluck. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. I was like, I got a stopwatch so I can look at my split times. I'd come up 59 seconds. Hell yeah. This is what I was the best girlfriend in the world. I would blow my boyfriend every Sunday during a football game during the commercials. It was perfect. Yeah, it was perfect. Exact. It would literally be like, na 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 na. Let's go, Joe Buck is on. You haven't laughed once, bitch. Okay. You didn't even know women could talk. Okay. Losing my mind. White men are crazy. Anyway, I've always been really good at giving head, though. You know why? Because I was raised in the 90s. Yeah, we were sucking on some slutty candy. Even army boots. Yeah, I know you were out there with a blow pop. They had us in Olympic development training for sucking off anything. It was 1997. We'd be like, Mom, look, a push pop. Come on my face.
She is a fucking fool, man.
My mom was like, yes, go queen. Dad's like, damn, she's just like her mom. You come home the next week, your mom has Go-Gurt, she's like, level 2. Good, because of cum? Yeah, it's about cum. Yeah. You ever tell a dude to cum in your mouth and then immediately regret it? And it feels like more than usual. You get fucking, you come up and you're like, that was a lot. Horrifying. All right. I'm sorry, I'm so brash. I'm from Buffalo, and yeah, I didn't tell you guys that up top. I'm from Buffalo, where the women are just men, and it's a crazy place to be from. It's so crazy. Buffalo, it's just so cold there. I don't know if anyone's from a cold place, but we drink like motherfucker. You're from a cold place? Where are you from? What the fucking fuck? So are you an alcoholic? Yeah. It's crazy. You know how some people are alcoholics because of trauma or genetics? No, we're alcoholics because we're chilly. And that's it. In Buffalo, we fucking drink and drive. And when I left Buffalo, and this is a problem. I don't know if you guys deal with this. This is a problem I deal with when I'm from Buffalo. When you're from a cold place, people think you like the winter. Or are you listen. That's how I do crowd work, except for you. Okay. I have to finish, but I can't because I'm on Lexapro. So this is what happens when you're from this is what happened. I'm from Buffalo. I was walking home. I live in New York City now, and I was walking home with this guy. It was the winter, and I was like, oh, I'm chilly. And immediately he goes, how could you be cold? You're from Buffalo. It still hurts, bitch. That would be like if you're in a relationship and a guy hit you and was like, you're from a broken home. So, sorry, it's dark, isn't it? I feel like I can say that joke. I just got out of an abusive relationship. Yeah, I was the abuser. All right. Thank you guys. Give it up for your host. Thanks for being here.
Man, that is funny. Okay. Wow. That was an earful, y'all. God damn, that girl is a damn fool. The funny thing is, man, I'll get to it in a second, but damn, she was awesome. Round of applause to Maddy Smith, y'all. That was insane. See, now I gotta watch more Wild 'N Out now just to see what she's gonna fucking say, man. That is crazy. All right, y'all. That was that was Maddy Smith with Maddy Smith is not Nick Cannon's baby mama. Well, she got that out of the way, the title of it, at least in the beginning of the bit. But man, I swear, man, women like Maddy Smith, man, are like that's my sister Crystal, basically. That's who she was, man. She just did not have she did not have a filter at all on anything that she ever said, anything that she ever did. She always spoke real and just kept it 100, and sometimes that 100 was a little bit too much, and that's coming from me, but she learned a lot from me when it came to speaking out of line, and and I learned a lot from her as well. But damn, man, I'll say this, man. I'm not really too huge on women's stand-up comedy, but I do have my favorites, as I've told you before. But it's I've never been turned off by women that speak their mind. It's never been something that I've been afraid of or self-conscious about or insecure. Never have been, because I can't be a hypocrite and say that if I want a good woman in my life, then I need her to just stay in her place, whatever that means, and just be quiet and not say anything. Nah, I want you to speak your mind. I want you to be who the hell you are, however you got that way. And no matter what, craziness might come out your mouth, man, it's always something that I welcome, because if you ain't getting the real side of somebody, then you ain't getting nothing really. Or you're just getting like, lies and phoniness, and it's just not the way to be, man. But I should say, no, who cares? I'll say it. It's funny how she was talking about the IUD thing, and how a lot of dudes, if you tell them you have one, they'll think they're hitting it. Nah, I kind of found out by surprise, and it was not very pleasant, and not to, just blurt out anything, outlandish or nothing like that. But yeah, that shit fucking hurt, man. It was not really where it was at, man. And I mean, granted, I didn't end up having a baby out of the deal, you know what I mean? But still, man, I ended up having some kind of pain. It's almost like, well, you're getting some, but there's a price to pay at the end of it. Ugh, that was a pain in the ass. But yeah, man, ladies got to deal with some stuff, man, when it comes to the birth control, when it comes to other things, but man, it's just like, no matter how you spin it, man, there's nothing that prepares like ignorant dudes for what it is that's going to be on the other end of what you want out of a woman. You're going to have to deal with the pill. You're going to have to deal with diaphragm. You're going to have to deal with IUD. You're going to have to deal with the depot shot or whatever it is. I know I'm talking like I know so much about this. I just know what I've experienced. But, I appreciate any woman that's willing to speak openly like Maddy Smith does, because at the very least, as a dude, you're gonna get schooled on some shit, I've never ever been shy about wanting to learn things from women, you know what I mean? Obviously, there's some things you can't learn from a woman as a man, but there's a lot of things that you can learn from them that are very useful. And fellas, don't ever be all egomaniacal thinking that you can't learn from something from no woman. Don't ever think that, because I was raised by a lot of women, and they schooled me on a lot of things. That's why some things I was behind on, but other things I was very much ahead of my time on. But yeah, she said a lot of stuff in here, so it's gonna be kind of hard to tackle everything, man. But I've never been on antidepressants before, ever. I've just never wanted to go that route. I pretty much choose to, take life as it hits me in every way, shape, and form. I don't really numb the pain with any kind of drugs like that. But, obviously, like an old school person, I numb it with some alcohol and some weed. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much what it is. But, just to know what the side effects are and things that you got to deal with, that's one reason why I don't deal with antidepressants. And another reason is because, like I said, I want to take life as it hits me, and I want to be able to learn how to deal with things that happen instead of just trying to numb it with some kind of meds and all that stuff. It's just not really my thing. But these are just jokes, obviously, so I'm not trying to speak too literal on things. But you know what, Maddy Smith, she's very funny, man. Like, for real. She's outlandish, she's crazy, and she's loud, but her jokes are on point. One of the things that I can't stand really is like if a woman is secure enough to speak the way that she's speaking, that means she has to be from a broken home or doesn't get along with her daddy issues or whatever. That's not always the case, man. Sometimes you can actually learn some things and not go through any trauma. You know what I mean? I've been through some trauma, but I also haven't been through many other things that other people have gone through, and yet I still learn how to engage in other things, man. Crazy or not so crazy and everything else in between. But yeah, this woman is funny as hell, man. I know some of y'all get pissed off at me when I say females, but don't. But sometimes it just comes out that way. But this woman is awesome as hell. And if there's any other bits from her that are funny as hell that you guys want to see me react to, please, you already know the deal. Leave some suggestions in the comments, man. I would love to get to them because Maddy Smith just became another one of my favorites of the ladies of stand-up comedy, man. And it's actually making me want to go back and watch some Wild 'N Out episodes with her and Matt Rife in them. So just to see how funny they were on the show. I didn't see Matt Rife on the show because I didn't really dive into that. But I saw a couple of different clips from Maddy. And yeah, like I said, this woman is funny as hell. And she's goofy as hell. And she's outlandish and crazy and loud, like I said. And definitely can't wait to get to more of her. So, oh, and one more thing. Let me see if I can just chime in on one more thing just for the hell of it. What she said about cold weather. Now, I am not a big fan of the sunny weather. I'm a big fan of winter weather, man. Cold weather is where it's at for me. Now, obviously, some people will look at me like, oh, this dude's stupid. I'm like, well, you know what? You might have a point there. I haven't really studied this whole thing, but cold weather is my thing. The sun, kind of just like ruins some things for me. I don't say I completely, you know, not enjoy the sun. There's times where the sun is actually a beautiful thing, and I enjoy it, you know, in my own capacity. But you know, the winter is where it's at for me. I was always a crazy ass dude growing up, and people would look at me like, okay, why is he wearing winter clothes in the summer, and why is he wearing summer clothes in the winter? What's wrong with this dude? I don't know. I'm a little trippy like that. But yeah, just because he is right though, it's like just because you're from a place where it's really cold, like Buffalo, because yeah, it is really cold on the East Coast in some places, doesn't mean that it still doesn't, you still don't shiver to death and you still can't get frostbite or something like that. You from there, all of a sudden you just numb to it? Nah, it's not how it works, y'all. But yeah, I'm a winter guy, and that's just where it's at for me. But yeah, man, that's enough on this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time, Maddy Smith is not Nick Cannon's baby mama. And if you like that reaction, please hit the like button for me one more time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right? Please and thank you for always remembering. So yeah, man, it's gonna be Eddie B TV wrapping this one up. One more again here. Finally got to another one from the ladies of stand-up comedy, and I apologize if anyone has been a fan of my reactions to women's stand-up comedy, man. I just kind of spaced on it as I was trying to get the hang of getting back to the channel again. But yes, man, I got to this one, and I got a few others on deck to get to in the upcoming days. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning into this one. I don't know what the future holds as far as people joining the show. I mean, I know my lady wants to get on with me again, because she's actually starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the idea. Of course, my man C-Dab, the CEO, is always going to be here. I'm trying to get some other family members on board, just to, you know, give you more insight to what my life is like, or what it was like coming up, and continue to have fun. So you guys know the deal with that. I'm gonna try my best. Can't make no promises, but I'm just gonna promise you that I'll try. So yeah, until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.